Now what? Where are we going this time?
Remember that not all research requires hands-on specimen collection. Our guide and allied learners are ready to bring anything you might.
Hey, man. I see you're back, huh?
No, I'm just passing through.
Come on, cut it out. It's payday, right? And you're thinking about what to do with your paycheck.
Well, I did get some overtime this week.
Good for you. Then it's the right time to place a double bet.
When the factions are fighting, it's great for business. The demand for our goods is through the roof. Restocking can be a challenge sometimes, but it's nothing we can't handle. Ragman has it easy, of course. The guns he sells are still smoking. I suppose old habits die hard. Hopefully that drunk will meet the same fate soon enough. Take a look at my merchandise. I've got quite a selection to choose from. What can I get you? Gear or gun? Don't even bother going to Ragman.
I don't like what's going on in Rostock right now, pal. War means death, and I came too close to that once. I'm not in a hurry to get back there, but I can't just up and leave, you know? The guys here need all my supplies. So, are you gonna try something on? The best defense is good protection. What are you looking for? Take care, friend.
Here's the Polovin. No clinking glasses on this one.
You wanna chat?
He seemed like a decent dude. We just having a few
I need to find some people.
Stays PDA.
Ozerski mentioned you might be able to help me with that.
You rat snatched what stock
You're
from
making
us.
some friends, I see.
And now
Ozerski
you
is a
do
man
it
with a heart of gold.
Just trying to
When
get
he's
him
not
out.
being pain in the ass, anyway.
Calmed him down.
You seem pretty popular yourself.
He's gonna.
Are you some kind of recruiter? Bringing folks to Strider, mingling with scientists, cozying up to SCAR. And you keep popping up wherever I go, too.
Must be the zone's will. Nah, there's a plenty of recruiters here without me. By the way, there's that stalker who showed up after the signal, S.T.A.L.K.E.R.s. Ever heard of him? He's a legend around here. I hear he's putting together a new crew. He doesn't like what's going on in the zone and he wants to shake things up.
What happened to his old crew?
I could tell you they found lots of rare artifacts, left for the mainland, and lived happily ever after. But in reality, not everyone made it back from their trip to the monolith.
What's S.T.A.L.K.E.R. up to? What's his plan?
That's something you gotta ask the man himself. And if he doesn't trust you enough, you'll never find out. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. is the type who keeps his plans to himself.
How can I find this S.T.A.L.K.E.R. guy?
Nah. I might have said too much already. Either the zone's gonna help you, or S.T.A.L.K.E.R. will find you himself. But I don't think you two would hit it off right now. As long as you and S.C.A.R. keep looking for the Shining Zone, you better stay away from S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He doesn't trust or cooperate with anyone. Can you really blame him?
I found folks in the zone I can trust. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. just needs to try harder. Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list?
I know one of them, Dvupalov. He's a real grump when he's sober, which, thankfully, isn't often. He's usually holed up in his old hideout and doesn't entertain visitors. If you want to talk to him, you'll need to bring him a collar from a mutant. He used to do some research with the collars, and now he just collects them. Talk about sentimental.
Is this the type of collar Dvupalov collects?
Wow! You've certainly been around the zone if you've managed to find one.
Looks like everyone's here.
You're shaping up to be quite the stalker.
As the story goes.
Now that you have the collar,
Guess what?
you're good to head to
I have a
Dvupalov's
dream
hideout.
again.
I'll send you the
Puppies.
coordinates. If he asks you for a
Forever since I
password,
got back.
the answer
Still
is
can't
leash.
dream about anything other than
Remember,
puppies.
if the professor offers you a drink,
Every
don't turn it
morning as if
down.
I'm lying in a
It'll make the
field of
conversation
those damn
smooth.
flowers.
But
What am I
don't try
sleeping
to
back?
outdrink him either.
And I'm so
You won't stand a chance.
drowsy every day. Blew all my coupons
ya.
on energy drinks. Sometimes I wonder if I'm still in that field.
You wanna chat?
And I never woke up.
You can get
Better
used to
knock on wood
anything
after
with
listening to all
enough
that.
time.
So you don't jinx it.
Anomalies and artifacts, monsters and bandits. You end up feeling like the mainland doesn't even exist. Nothing but the endless zone out there.
See ya.
Please, let me in. Are you stupid? The warden scoffs.
for it. I'm near the chemical plant, by the silo.
Look for a small, two-story building.
I'm inside, upstairs. Come on over.
The leash.
Come on in, and don't drag your feet. If you only got one, don't expect a big payout. Hand it over. You're new around here, aren't you? Or have I just forgotten you? I had an assistant I'll never forget, Nightingale. He was a delight to work with and a great drinking buddy. It's a shame he's gone. Think you can fill his shoes?
I wasn't planning to. I'm here about...
I know what you're here about. The first ones in the house. But we'll enjoy it right here on the spot. You can fetch the bottle from my lab. It's just down the hall. It's an elixir you'll light and never forget. Or remember. Come on, have a sit. All right. Let's sample the goods. Let's have one. And then we can talk about what, where, and how much. Here's to the start of our partnership.
All right. Here's to our partnership.
Not even a flinch, huh? That sort of bravado is gonna impress me. When you're drinking, you've gotta put your heart into it. So, where are we? How about another one?
Let's toss another one back.
You're definitely not a grad student. That's a good thing. Look, about those scholars. Leave them out next time. The shop's closed. What's the point of stocking up on collars if I don't have a leash? It was a promising project, sure. But it's time to bid it farewell. Bottoms up, Stalker.
Okay. Bottoms up, Professor.
I see you're a man of ambition. Great aspirations, I'd even say. I'll drink in me for one. That's what I like about you. Maybe I'd like Sherbat too, if he could drink like a man. But he just comes in, asks questions, and fumbles around. What am I supposed to talk to someone like that about, Let's take you, for instance. What do you want to talk about?
How do you destroy phantoms and defeat someone who can create induced illusions?
Seen double, eh? You probably just had some bad vodka. Try some of mine. It's good for more than just keeping radiation at bay.
When I saw the man who created those phantoms, I was stone cold sober.
Ha ha ha. And I was stone cold sober when I saw evidence that it was impossible. But who am I to forbid you from living in a world of illusions? If you're really so eager, drag your ass to X5. That's where the whole three-ring circus used to be. Try to find a blueprint for the suppressor. It's out to help you. I'm all out of vodka anyway. Come on. I'll give you the key card for the lab. The colors were a crude instruments. The suppressors, on the other hand, they were designed to dampen abilities of a finer nature. Now, where did I put it? Hold on. Let me give you the key to the X5 first. No, that's just some junk. Ah, look, a pickle. Hold on. Let me give you the key to the X5 first. No, that's just some junk. Ah, look, a pickle. I'll save it for later. Fuck, where are you off to? The artifact just popped out of the still! Grab me, Stalker! Left. No, right. Ah, you're light on your feet, Stalker. You can hang on to this one. You've earned it. You went after that artifact like a bullet from a gun. Seems like I gave the keycard for X5 to Sherpa after all. That's why I hate teetotalers. The bastard must have caught me in a good mood. Anyway, if you want the suppressor, you need to talk to that boring grad student yourself. He's over in Agropron, staying close to X5. And now for the fourth shots, the happiest of them all.
I ask you to vacate the premises. I'm occupying it and there's nothing here to take.
Calm down, Sherba. Vupalov sent me.
Is the professor doing okay? He didn't succumb to intoxication from that poison of his, did he? Its alcohol by volume is nearing pure ethanol. Not to mention the anomalous component. What a fall from grace. A great scientist resorting to making vodka.
Dvupalov sent me to get the key card for X5. I'm looking for the Phantom Suppressor.
It took Dvupalov a whole 6 months just to remember my name while I served him food every day. And now he tells you about the card right away? Did you drink with him or something?
It's tough to avoid having a drink with him.
That stuff is pure poison. All right, I'll give you the card. It's too risky for me in there anyway. But you've got to promise me that you'll search X5 for any papers related to the Controller project and bring them back to me.
Tell me what you know about the Controller project.
The Controller project did involve some research on phantoms, but its main objective was to develop specimens modified with both biological and technological enhancements. Unlike their mutant predecessors, which were impossible to keep in their cages, these were meant to be trained as soldiers to protect Project X personnel. Can you imagine? Not even S.T.A.L.K.E.R. is attempting anything like that nowadays. They haven't even managed to create a single new specimen.
Why do you want those papers?
I tried to convince Professor Dvupalov that I'm a worthy successor to his great work, but all I received from him was a couple of his drafts, one of which had been used as a food wrapper. I'm talking about research that could etch our names into history. Since the professor doesn't seem to recognize it, I'll take it upon myself to finish the job for him.
Hand me that key card, and I'll see what I can do about your papers.
All right. It's not like I've got much of a choice. But keep those papers in mind, Stalker. You'll need to head all the way down, but if you're willing to do the job, I'll make it worth your while. I'll go check on the professor in the meantime. Seems like every time I look away, he's got a new drinking buddy.
is approaching, soldiers. Seek shelter immediately. I repeat, we have an incoming emission. Seek shelter. Everyone, there's an emission outside. Extreme caution strongly advised. Remain in cover. I'll inform you when it's safe to come out. Scheduled experiment.